Welcome to the Three Sons podcast. I'm your host, Cullen, and I'm here with my two co-hosts, Jackson. Say hi,
Uh-huh.
Jackson.
Hello.
And my other co-host, Tyler. Say hi, Tyler.
Hi.
And today we're going to be talking about YouTube news, YouTube drama between Keemstar and H3H3, which there's been a lot of drama lately with two videos made by H3H3. Is that right?
Yeah, I think so.
There was one that was called Nuclear, or it was called the
His newest one was like nuclear fallout,
Nuclear
Keemstar one.
Fallout, and then the first one was we don't remember the exact name. Jackson, could you search that up?
Yep, I will do it on my clickety clacks. Done. I did it.
Sure, boss. They got you.
I got you, boss. Don't
Thanks,
worry
man.
about it. I'll search it up
You know what?
just for
Thanks,
you.
man. Thanks, man. All right.
I'll get a report
And
done
it was
by
about
Monday.
H3H3 exposing Keemstar because Keemstar called him out on
Um,
it was a what was it? It
his
was
how he was like on.
it
I'm
was
thinking
some
of the word, but like,
what was it? It was
some some Indian dude or some.
no, it was
Bro.
Payday. Payday 2.
No,
Payday 2 they made a DLC for Keemstar. And in that DLC,
no, for
Keemstar, not Keem,
H3H3.
H3H3, and in that DLC, H3H3 got a bunch of money, and then they also did something else with money. They asked for more payment, and Keemstar was trying to call him out on it. So H3 made a video about it to disprove what Keemstar was saying, and to also clear his name. So, and in
Yeah.
that video, it was just a firestorm at Keemstar, and it was really what we needed to get Keemstar off of this platform. And I think it'll be one of the final situations where Keemstar is going to be ridiculed for what he's done.
Well, I think he's been ridiculed before by like
I
Pyro
did.
Cynical and like iDubbbz. Yeah. And didn't Leafy make a video on him as well,
Did
or
he? I thought they were
Leafy made videos
friends.
on everyone. Leafy did everyone.
yeah?
I
Leafy did everyone, including your mom. Oh, damn good.
You know what? I might as well search that one up on my clickety clacks.
um I thought Keemstar and Leafy were friends. I thought I saw a picture where they were in an airplane together once.
Well, he called everybody friends. Like
Oh yeah.
he actually brought up in his video about iDub saying that like how Keemstar claims that like he's friends with everybody, but like really he's not. He
Oh
just
yeah.
says that they're.
Doesn't he also he also apparently like tries to play the good guy as in like his way of insulting people. He acts like, "Oh, I'm gonna give you money if you just asked," but he really wouldn't have, and he
Oh
just tried to act like the good guy to clear his name, which is not
yeah,
that.
and I would never ask money from that guy. You know, that guy's super shady. Don't know him.
Yeah,
It's kind of just like his YouTube.
yeah, he doesn't deserve the money, so I don't know. Maybe giving it away would be kind of good, but not to make friends. It's just a very
Yeah.
dishonest way to do it. And in his claim, he ridiculed him of a lot of stuff, which we'll be getting into each of his topics and all of our thoughts on it. And his first topic was about, or at least the most striking one, was the one on Etika, which I didn't
Oh,
really
was it?
watch.
Oh yeah. He was really like egging on Etika, right?
Yeah,
When he
he.
was in a manic state, when he got out of like one of his like first mental hospitals or whatever.
Oh yeah, he was just not.
He thought that he was God and crap, and
Yeah, and he told him to kill himself. It was,
yeah, he's like, we're not. If it's a simulation.
and it's just not. It wasn't good at all.
Yeah.
And
I liked Etika
I never really
before all
watched
that shit
Etika.
happened. I watched him all the time.
Did you? What was his
Yeah.
I
content
never
like?
watched it.
It was a lot of stuff centered around gaming.
I just knew him from like clips and stuff. I didn't really like
Yeah,
know
he had
who he
the
was.
over the top reactions
I
to
never
Smash
even like
Brothers.
watched his clips.
Oh, he was the Smash Brother clips that he
Yeah,
was.
yeah. He
What
was
Oh,
like,
okay.
what was the Smash Brothers clip?
it was here. I'll do an impression. It was like, oh my god, the game! No way!
I
Oh,
didn't understand that at
That's
all.
what it sounded like.
well, I
It's
think I think I understand what he's trying to say. You know,
It was
totally,
just really
absolutely.
loud.
it
Mm,
was loud. It was loud equals funny. You
loud,
know.
loud does equal funny. I think we can all agree on that.
Why?
Um, why?
Yeah.
Because like it's random.
Funny equals random.
Yeah. I mean
Uh,
So
that's
yeah,
the comical
I
like
need to take
formula.
notes, don't I? I need to learn
No,
that.
Jackson, you got it down with your funny mic.
Thank
Am I
you.
right, guys? You guys ever watch Jay Schlatt? Haha, funny
Jay
Mike.
Schlatt. I love Jay
Funny
Schlatt.
Jay
He's
Schlatt
like,
do funny Mike. Am I right,
Hey,
guys?
Tyler.
I want him gone. You know, remember that guy? He was silly.
Tyler, didn't you build a Call Me Carson base in your
Oh
Minecraft world?
yeah, yeah, I did.
Yeah.
How do we even get there? He was talking about Etika, and he was also talking about how he destroyed like an old man's life, and he destroyed
Yeah, that was
yeah.
super messed up.
The guy got a lot of like love though afterwards. Like I checked out
Yeah,
his
so
channel.
Jackson, this old guy, some guy broke out of prison and he was like a pedophile, and Keemstar thought that it was this streamer. So then like Keemstar's fans like all went to this guy's stream and started calling him like a pedophile and like ruined his whole career. And he still gets like hate to this day. But
Oh,
now
it's
it's
cancel
like
culture.
No, no,
what?
not for him. It wasn't really cancel culture. I don't think it
Like
was that back then.
Team Stars promoting cancel culture.
Yeah, because he was
Yeah,
calling him like a pedophile and shit, but like he wasn't.
cause he looked like a pedophile,
Yeah, because
which
he was just
is
old.
just crazy, and it really messed up like his streams. And he had a really nice positive attitude about it though,
Yeah,
which was really
he was
cool.
super.
Yeah, I really aspire to be that guy when I'm older, cause he seemed to have like such a nice attitude toward it. He's showed love for Keemstar even after he.
Calling someone game when he's 80 years
Yeah,
old.
I'm gonna host lobbies for whatever game he played. He played like a World at
He
Warcraft
played
type game.
RuneScape, I think.
RuneScape? Oh, really?
Hmm.
I thought RuneScape looked bad.
I remember him. Well, Colin, he's an old guy. It's an old game.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, I heard that he's like one of like the top 500 players in RuneScape or whichever game he played,
Yeah,
which is
but
really
yeah, he was bullied by Keemstar, right? And
great. Cool.
let's get the show on the road, guys.
And then after that, Keemstar got a lot of hate, and he made a video about it. I never watched Keemstar's video on it, which
Yeah.
I don't. It was probably just a bunch of rambling. And actually, no, the nuclear fallout. That was kind of like a content cop and like the content police that iDubbbz do, which
I
is
Yeah.
miss those.
it was a really. He still does them, right?
Nope, not really. It's pretty much gone. He does iDubbbz complaints instead, which is
Yeah.
the same thing.
Oh, really? That sucks. Was his
Yeah,
last
he's
one
He
kind of
he,
the
moved
he
on.
got
was his last
yeah,
one the
right
rice
go.
gum video? Oh yeah.
End of the era.
Wow, that
He just,
sucks.
he just gets demonetized, and now he just can't make him anymore. Because like, what's the point?
In H3H3's content nuclear fallout, or I think that was what it was called. The video was called Nuclear Fallout.
Yeah.
He talked about refuting the points of Keemstar.
Well, the whole video is refuting the points.
Oh yeah. And doesn't he also talk about Basher in the video?
He focuses more on like people he swatted, and then the old guy.
Alright.
That's the main like points that he focused on. But my favorite part of the video is his like closing argument
What's his closing
is like
argument?
how like Keemstar said that H3H3 like targeted his sponsors like G Fuel and stuff, and how like how H3H3 is like ushered in a new era of like getting sponsors taken away from creators and stuff like that. But like H3H3 showed a clip of Keemstar saying how like these three sponsors got to get away from this one creator. So like he's done it before. So he's just being a hypocrite. But
Yeah.
yeah. So we
Keemstar.
just
Keemstar just got hypocrite all around him. It's fine though.
Jackson,
Well, it's not really
do
fine.
you have any opinions on this at all? Do you have any questions, champ? Huh, buddy?
No, not really. I mean, the most I know about Keemstar is the iDubbbz video. Everything else you guys have told me. I didn't even know who that old man guy is.
We
Yeah,
didn't
like
either
nobody
until
knows. But Bachelorverse play with Sky does Minecraft, so he must be important, right, Jackson?
Basherverse be like Minecraft.
I
No,
loved Sky Does Minecraft. I watched all of that.
No way.
Dude, Shredder's
Did
Minecraft
we
was
have...
like butter,
Butter.
butter.
butter and squid?
Oh yeah, he hated squid, didn't he?
Yeah, I remember watching a video where like he had to attack a squid. It was very
He was like, ah,
lit.
squid,
Oh no.
scary squid. And
Do you think we're done on that topic, guys?
yeah, so guys, I have an idea for our next topic. Funny Office, right? Funny Dwight. You guys
Okay.
remember Funny
Are
Office?
you
Funny
trying to
Dwight?
say
Am I
you
right?
want to talk about how The Office is overrated? Is that
No,
what you're
I'm talking about how
introducing
Guys,
this
Brooklyn
topic?
I
Nine-Nine is better
hate
than The Office.
the Office is overrated, but
Well, Brooklyn Nine-Nine is better.
there's no. Okay, I was
Yeah.
about to
Brooklyn
say
Nine-Nine.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine is not better than The Office in
Yeah, it
any
is.
single way. The
Yes, it
the
is.
characters are so cookie cutter in
They're
What?
Brooklyn
so
Nine-Nine.
silly,
The
Billy.
Brooklyn
They're so
Nine-Nine
silly.
characters are cookie cutter. What?
Absolutely. Are you
The
kidding
Office
me?
characters are so much worse.
Are you joking? The
No.
Brooklyn Nine we've already argued about this, but the Brooklyn Nine-Nine characters, like, they're so predictable. Like there's no arcs. There's none.
True. That's true.
Tell
I'll give
me
you that.
you're that's true that there's no arcs? That's the point of
No,
a
no, no.
show.
I mean, I will give you it is a bit predictable.
That's the point of a show is arcs. Arcs of like
Or to be entertained. Family Guy doesn't have any arcs,
well
and
that's
yet
because
it's
it's a
super
stupid
famous.
animated show.
I know, but that's not the whole point of the
People
show.
people I don't think Family Guy's pretty funny.
I don't think it's that funny.
You don't think
I'd
so?
rather watch something like American
Dude,
Dad or Bob's Burgers.
Peter be
Those
like
are
Doe.
more. I don't really like it.
Back to the Brooklyn Nine-Nine topic. Like it's not good. Like there's nothing about it. Like there's just I'm not even gonna say it. I can't really say that on YouTube,
Characters'
but
interactions are
the
just
Go
character
ahead.
very dynamic.
they're not dynamic.
They're dynamic.
No, they're not. They're not
Every one of
dynamic at all.
Michael Schur, he's a writer. He wrote The Office. He wrote Parks and Rec. Each
That
show evolves off of each other.
that literally no, it doesn't. Parks and
Yes, it
Rec.
does. He started with The
I
Office,
actually I've
right?
never even seen Parks and Rec. I got bored of it the first episode.
Yeah, I saw the first episode. I got kind of bored, but I know that it is a good show, so maybe I should watch past season one, see how it
No,
goes.
definitely. Season one's kind of a snooze fest. It's definitely an Office clone. Season two is when it has its identity.
Really? So should we just start in season 2?
Yeah.
Or
It
do you
doesn't
need
matter.
season 1 for like context?
Not really.
Not really.
Yeah.
It's like
I like
skipping
to.
season one of The Office. You don't really miss much.
Okay, Jackson, this is the real question. Where do you think Parks and Rec falls in the the spectrum between The Office and Brooklyn Nine-Nine? Do you think it's in the middle?
Oh, it's better than
It's
them both.
really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I never knew that. I would never have thought that. I thought
No,
Parks and Rec was like,
Parks and Rec is by far one of the best shows I've ever seen.
wow, you got a really
Hmm.
interesting show ideology.
I I don't really like. I like. Isn't aren't they all sitcoms? Right? They're all sitcoms.
Yeah, and each one of them has Michael Schur on the writing team, and it just goes to show that he's learning a lot each time he does a show.
I wonder
The
what
reason why it's funny is because there's no laugh track.
I love that. I hate laugh tracks. I'm glad it's not it.
2.5 Men laugh track. Oh, woman. No.
Shut up. I genuinely think Two and a Half Men, the show, would actually be decent if they got rid of the laugh tracks, along with The Big Bang Theory.
what is Two and a Half Men about?
Oh,
So
you
there
have-
are
oh,
two men
no.
and a boy.
Yeah, and a boy, and
They just make crazy
the guy
shenanigans.
plays Charlie Sheen. He made like an assload of money off that show, and then
Yeah.
he got AIDS and then got kicked off.
We like the fictional character, like the real actor.
Like the real actor. Like he actually got
The
AIDS.
character in the show got hit by a train. It's kind of sadistic.
Yeah, and they showed it in like a cartoon because he was having sex with a goat, and the woman that he ran away with pushed him into a train.
Wait,
I've seen like almost every episode of 2.5 Men
really?
I hate the reboot. The reboot's terrible.
with Walden Schmidt.
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah, some of the comedy's forced. There's too many weed jokes. I like some weed jokes, but they're just forcing.
It's definitely not what it used to be.
Yeah, it's still a good show though. I wouldn't call it a bad one, but it went on for a little bit too long. It didn't go on for like 13 or like 12 seasons, wasn't it? Because they had like 4 or 5 seasons with Ashton Kutcher. Kutcher.
All right, what was that about Two and a Half Men, Tyler? You talking about something about the
Uh,
reboot?
yeah, Jackson's had the reboot was like kind of ass, but I thought it was pretty alright. But some of the comedy did feel forced, but I don't like
It's
the
one of those
like the
shows.
show is commonly known as like Two and a Half Men, but the kid like actually like moves out, but he does come back every so often, but he's no longer in like the main picture of the story.
Oh, really? I thought that. All right, what was that about Two and a Half Men, Tyler? You talking about something about the
Uh,
reboot?
yeah, Jackson's had the reboot was like kind of ass, but I thought it was pretty alright. But some of the comedy did feel forced, but I don't like
It's one of those
the
shows.
show is commonly known as like Two and a Half Men, but the kid like actually like moves out, but he does come back every so often, but he's no longer in like the main picture of the story.
Oh, really? I thought the
Yeah,
kid would be the
he
reason
moves
they.
out in like season 9 or 10, I think.
It
Huh.
lasted too long.
Wow, yeah, nine seasons. Well, I mean, The Office lasted for 9 seasons. Brooklyn Nine-Nine is probably
No,
gonna be
his
lasting
entire
for.
show is 12 seasons.
Oh, really? What do
Yeah,
they do? Like that's like the Simpson paradox, where like you run out of stuff to do, especially in like real life. Because in Simpsons, they can do stuff like I don't know,
Well,
Homer and chicken fight.
that's Family Guy.
I
Oh
love
wait,
Family Guy.
what is who does
Family Guy
Homer
is
fight?
so
Does Homer fight
sick.
anyone?
No,
No.
Homer fights Peter in the crossover, but that's about it.
Oh,
Wait, there's there has yeah, of course there's a crossover.
don't they just fight the whole time,
It
or
sucked though. It was high key not fun to watch.
was it too overhyped?
No, it was just boring. Like it's exactly what a crossover is. It's a formulaic thing.
It's just
The
you
way,
love two characters.
yeah, it's basically the mirror characters talk to each other. Like Bart and Stewie, they have the whole episode together.
Yeah.
Marge and Lois, Homer and Peter.
Oh,
I
yeah,
mean,
that
it's not a bad
sucks.
thing. It's just kind of boring.
Yeah, I mean, I
There's
guess they
only
kind of
been
are
one.
identical families, except with like the whole like Brian and Maggie situation. They probably. Oh no
No,
no no!
they
It
have a
was
dog.
Maggie and
Santa's a little helper.
Stewie probably. Who did Brian? Oh yeah,
Oh yeah,
Brian.
I guess Bart and they didn't put the babies together.
Oh really?
Yeah, they put Bart and
The
Stewie.
Oh really? Oh well, yeah. I guess that makes more sense because Bart is
yeah.
a troublemaker and
Because
Stewie's a mad scientist.
yeah. Stewie can't just like talk to a baby and be like, "Shut up, you stupid
Shut up, fat man.
baby." Do you guys like my Stewie impression? Was
I
that
like your
great?
shut up, fat man.
Shut up, fat man. No, isn't that just silly?
That's so silly.
But I one of my favorite shows would have to be The Walking Dead.
You
Yeah,
tell me about it.
it's
Yeah, for sure.
like Peaky Blinders, which is a Netflix original. Um, that like after like season 2 or 3, you can feel like the rhythm of what's gonna happen the first episode of the next season. Like you sort of understand that something's gonna go down. But in The Walking Dead, the whole premise basically is uh something happens. We go to a safe place. Shit goes bad. Leave. Find a new area. Have a problem. Problem becomes bigger. Place goes to shit. Leave, and then find a new area, and then it's just rinse and repeat. Like
Oh,
the
so it's just
entire
Game of
show.
Thrones,
I've never seen Game of
Yeah,
Thrones.
you've seen Game of Thrones?
maybe.
What? Why?
I'm a woman, so I've
I
never
thought that
seen it.
show was
Ha, no.
trash past like the first season.
No, I think people said that it was like really good until like the last season, the last 2 seasons, I think.
Oh really? Cause I saw like a thing once on Instagram where it was like a horse and like the drawing was slowly getting worse and then it got a little bit better in like season 6 and then it slowly started getting worse again.
Yeah,
I heard that.
I've never seen Game of.
I don't know. It was probably really hard to make a finale for that type of show though.
Yeah, because yeah, The Walking Dead is actually still going. I thought that they ended it on season 10, but they didn't.
So that's your favorite show, though?
See, yeah, Walking Dead. The Walking Dead is my favorite. Like, I hated horror. Like, I hate horror movies, and I
They're all the
hate
same,
like
in my opinion.
horror
You
games.
think so?
But yeah, but I watched The Walking Dead, and I just was just immediately hooked. Season 1 very shaky because they didn't know exactly what they were going for. But season 2 is my favorite. Season 3 is pretty alright. 4 is pretty alright. 5 is good, and then 6 and 7 are really good. No, 7 and 8 are really good, and then 9 and 10 are just complete dog shit. It's so bad, but I still watch it because I love the characters.
Yeah, and your mom played a huge role in making you watch it, right?
Yeah. No, I watched it all the way through 8 seasons on Netflix, and then the ninth season came out later, like a year ago, I think. And then I watched it then, but and then I went through my second playthrough of the show, and I got to like season 6 because that's where like it just like really slowed down. And then I picked it back up because my mom was picking it back up, and I watched 1 through 5 with her. And then she just kept just like watching it without me, and I was like, you can watch it without me because this is my like third time seeing the episode, and each episode's like 40 minutes. So
Does
I
it,
really like that show.
like, can you tell, like, do you remember what happens in the episodes? Like, when you're watching it for, like, your
Yeah.
third time? Really?
Mhm. Yeah. There's is certain things that I do miss though. Like every single like rerun through a show, you always miss certain things.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah.
That,
But
that's why people
the
say
best
watch
thing about
movies twice.
rewatching, yeah, the best thing about rewatching The Walking Dead is because you know what's gonna happen. And like my favorite part is like saying like that person's gonna die and that person's gonna die this way. And
Are you
I know
joking?
how it's all going down.
You say
That's
that
Yeah.
your
to your
favorite
mom?
part?
No, I don't say that's my mom because I'll
Oh,
ruin it.
okay.
Damn, some type of jerk calling me again.
I thought that was your favorite part. You're like, hey, mom, see that person
Mom,
right there? He
that guy
dies in three
dies.
episodes. Don't get too attached to him.
Don't get too attached to him. He dies on the spot.
Gosh, what a
Oh,
great thing to like about a
At least
show.
it's not overrated like The Office. I don't hear people talking about that all
Okay,
the
The
time.
Office is overrated.
It's a good
it
show
is.
though. Like,
It,
don't
it
get me
is,
wrong.
but it's not that good of a show that it's like, oh, I love The Office so much.
I thought that The Office is like okay, but it's not worth rewatching like 7 or 8 times like some people do. And like worship it.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
Dwight funny.
Yeah, like Billie Eilish, where she knew every single thing that people
Yeah,
say. It was
yeah.
cool though,
That's
because
just
she
like
she got
yeah.
visited by Dwight, which is, I mean, I would like to be
One.
visited by any celebrity. And so, Jackson, what's your favorite TV show?
What? Definitely The Good Place.
Oh
Another
yeah.
one
The
of
Good
Michael
Place.
Schur's
Isn't
shows.
is that on Netflix or is that on Hulu?
I think it's
It's
on
on
Netflix.
Netflix.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Bryce watched it. I remember seeing like reruns on TV, but I never really like watched like it in succession.
It's definitely one of those shows you have to watch all at once.
Yeah,
What do you like so much
I
about
get
it?
Definitely the characters.
Really?
I love the characters.
I watched the
I like
first
the plotline
episode,
too.
and I didn't really get a. I didn't really like the good person that the bad person lived with. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, Chidi and Eleanor, yeah.
Yeah. I'm talking about season one, like episode two, episode one and two.
I mean, if you go in without any spoilers, it's so good
It.
for yourself.
You know what? You're right.
But isn't there only like 2 seasons on Netflix or
There
what
are
is it?
3, soon to be 4, and then that's it. There's only 4 seasons.
I love.
Who's the main character again?
Eleanor and maybe
No,
Michael.
they had like the actor's name.
Oh, Kristen Bell.
Oh yeah, I like her husband. Her husband's pretty cool. Dex, right?
I have no clue.
Yeah, he was on Hot Ones. He ate funny hot wing, and he ate it. He ate the hottest one twice, like a boss.
You watched Hot Ones that you didn't even like know who they were, or actually you probably didn't know who that guy is.
Well, I like remembered his face, but I didn't know exactly who he was. But yeah, he's a pretty funny actor.
Is he?
Yeah, he plays in a lot of like adult films. Not like adult films like you mean, but like R-rated films.
Mm. Yeah, I only watch Hot Ones when it's like people that I know, or
DJ
the
Khaled.
beloved DJ Khaled episode where he quits after the second wing. He's like, "Oh, this is too spicy for me, guys. Guys, this is cut it. It's too spicy."
Wait, does he actually quit after the second wing?
Yeah, second wing, and he's like, "Okay, now you gotta eat all the rest." And like his, I don't know, I don't like DJ Khaled at all. His his
DJ
his, his
Khaled.
album "Suffering from Success." Just and he just piggybacks off like the side of people who are actually successful and actually good in the business. He says his name and he's like, "Give me $1 million right now."
Yeah, it's so dumb.
I think we looked
Yeah,
up his net worth and it was like 7 million,
yeah, it was like an ass load.
which is like a
The
dream.
only, yeah, the only thing that I ever remember like DJ Khaled from is like some Bieber songs that I heard on like KDWB. Dude, KDWB is so trash now.
Dude, I
It's
haven't
so
listened to
bad.
it in
They play the
forever.
same song. Dude, they play the exact same songs. They have like like maybe like a 10 song loop that just goes on for like the entire day.
It's probably
It is
good
so trash.
for like the first. It was probably good when we were younger because we didn't really
Yeah.
notice that and we just wanted to hear those 10 songs.
That is true. I
Because
did
their
like
their
it.
audience is entirely kids because they don't have a phone yet, and they're like, I want to listen to the popular
Really?
songs. Yeah, I got a phone when I was in fifth grade.
Well, the only
I got
time
a
I
phone
ever
when I was
listened
in
to it was in
seventh.
the car.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
same.
So
I always
I don't
ask my
think
parents to switch it to KDWB.
you did.
Yeah,
That's sick.
sick.
My dad was like, "Oh, we listened to AC/DC," and I'm like, "Okay." I don't really ask questions; you just listen. But Bryce, he has a KDWB like super neon green T-shirt that says that I'm the bad guy, and on the back
Oh
it's
yeah.
in really big like monster lettering, like monster like the can, duh, on the back, and it just KDWB like the little circle and the shitty text in the middle.
Yeah. Then you get that from the fair.
You got it from the state fair, yeah. We saw the guy, and our mom was like, "Hey, go up and say hi to him." And Bryce was like, "No, no, I'm too
Oh
nervous."
no.
No, so.
Speaking of music, Takashi 69 is out of jail,
Oh,
which is a and he came out with the new song Gooba,
that
which
fucking rat.
I have not listened to, but I've seen all the TikToks. Or I know the
All,
catchphrase of
all of the
"You
funny
mad,
TikTok.
he mad, be mad, stay mad."
Yeah.
At least that's what I remember. Have you listened to
I'm
it,
mad.
Tyler? Because I know
You're
that.
mad. He's mad. Isn't that it?
Yeah. Have you listened to it, Tyler, or no?
No, I haven't. I don't choose to torture myself like that. Um, I,
He's.
I prefer cock and ball,
Oh
But
yeah, the pristine type of torture.
the person, the rated, the family rated cock and ball torture. But
He's coming out.
I listen. My favorite 6ix9ine song is Billy. I liked Billy the most because I remember like most of the lyrics from it, and most dude his all the songs is just him screaming, and it's so bad that it's like slightly good.
I mean, what do you expect from 6ix9ine? He's got a
6ix9ine.
really like he's
I
got like a
mean,
really good brand though.
with his name, you'd expect something else.
Oh, nice one,
That was a good one,
nice.
Jackson.
Cause his name is 6ix9ine, as in like, okay.
Like the
As I think
number,
like
the
what
number.
Jackson, like the
I
number, right?
I
Yeah,
don't remember, guys.
you don't
I'm gonna
remember?
be honest.
Yeah, it happens to the best of
Um,
us, Jackson.
yeah, it does.
He's coming out with another song soon. That's like
Oh, yeah.
I think it's gonna be him with. He's having someone on with like featuring someone, but I
Is
don't
he on
remember.
parole or like what
He's
is
on
he on?
parole, but I mean, I don't know. His life is gonna be messed up for the rest of his life because
Yeah,
like
he's
he's gonna
never
be
gonna be safe.
yeah he's gonna be hunted by them like whoever he crossed. He's gonna be hunted by them for the rest of
Yeah,
his
what?
life to get a couple of years off of prison. Or was he life sentenced? Or would he?
Yeah, I think he was charged with armed robbery
Oh really?
and like gang affiliation and like multiple counts of gang affiliation. and he just like snitched out a bunch of people. He literally had, ironically, he had 69 years of a sentence if he were to take all of those charges. But he snitched out all these people and only got 18 months.
18 months. Really?
Yep.
No way.
He went
That's
to prison for
crazy. I
18
don't know,
months.
dude. Like
Blame him for
it's
snitching out.
either he lives
We
his
would all
life
do the
in
same.
hiding or he lives his life in prison.
Dude, I'd rather live in hiding, but
Yeah, I mean,
that's
he
not
made
really
the
much
right
of a life.
call. And it's all and like I heard about like what they did to him and it was like it made sense of why he called them all out. I don't
But
know. He's there's also actually there's also another new album that just came out, which was KSI's new album. I also haven't listened to that one,
oh, I haven't listened to that.
but
I don't really want to. I just heard Lamborghini and I was done.
Lamborghini. Well, that's like one of his worst songs I've heard of. I've listened to I think it was Biros, and I've also listened to the Logan Paul diss track, of course.
Oh, of course,
Unless
the
if you
Logan
guys
Paul.
haven't read it, then I totally didn't listen to it. I swear, guys.
I love Logan Paul. He's so silly.
And but
But
apparently it's doing okay, but it's not doing as good as he thought it was doing.
well, a bunch of albums. Like, didn't the Baby's album drop pretty recently?
There's a bunch of albums coming out.
Whoa, wait, no, actually, was that like 2 weeks ago?
I
When
don't
did the
know.
Baby's album drop?
How was
Hey,
it?
Jackson, want to pull up your clickety clack and figure that out real quick?
I'm on it.
Thanks, Jackson.
Thanks so much,
Anytime,
Jackson.
guys.
Um, there's new albums like Joji's album, who was Filthy Frank before, but now,
Oh yeah, dude. Oh,
yeah.
did you hear that the K-pop stands are like finally realizing that Joji is pink guy? And
Oh
you say the
really?
N-word and they're like, "Oh my God, no!" They just like severely just like felt betrayed
Really?
because because he like made a cake out of hair and then threw up on iDubbbz and then iDubbbz threw up on him and then they both ate the throw up and it was fucking nasty.
Like fucking
Oh no,
dogs.
no, wait, no, no. What I'm thinking of is it was like where Filthy Frank dressed up as like the devil or something, and he ate ramen with Max Mofo, and then they threw up all over each other and they ate each other's throw up, and it was nasty, dude. I
Oh,
like
I remember that.
the
Yeah, it was in like a washing machine.
was it in a washing machine? I can't
Maybe.
remember.
It was
Yeah,
so
yeah,
long
yeah,
ago.
yeah. You're right. You're right. It was very gross. So that some of that stuff was hard to watch. My favorite was the Twister videos. Where was that?
No,
Deadly
I love
Twister.
the Twister.
I love Deadly
Deadly
Twister.
Twister. One is way better than two.
You
Two
think
felt
so?
like kind of. Or no, was it three that felt really? Wait,
Three.
was there
There
any three
is no
videos?
three.
I like the one with anything for views.
That do they both?
Well,
Don't they
wait,
both
they,
have?
they all have, but I like when he's the ref. He's like smacking him. That
Oh,
was so fun.
that's
And
number
you're like,
one.
oh,
That's
blue. That's my favorite color. He would
and he just smacks them.
even if it was like far from blue, he would just like turn it to blue and be like, "Oh, it's my favorite color."
Smack.
And that's the oh, and then basic how to basic was filming,
Yeah.
and then oh, didn't he like anything for views like throw a pan at Max Malfoy's head, and they were like thinking about going to the emergency room or something at the end of the video. You guys remember that?
I don't know about that. I don't. I remember. I thought at the end of the video it was anything for views just destroying the house.
Yeah, it was. And then he threw a pan.
Oh really? And then it hit him in the head?
It hit him in the head, and he was like, "Fuck, I hear rain." So it was pretty. It
That's great.
was not very lit.
The new series Solar Opposites just came out for Hulu. And Rick and Morty season 4 is about to come to a close. I've seen
Oh,
Solar Opposites, but I haven't seen Rick and Morty.
I love
should I
Rick and
see
Morty.
that? I haven't seen Solar Opposites.
It's a good show. I like it.
Mm.
It's not that much like Rick and Morty that you would think. It's kind of like it,
Mm.
Wait,
but
they
it's
are
got a good.
similar?
It stays away from Rick and Morty at least as much as they can.
Rick and
Yeah.
Morty's just a Back to the Future parody.
No,
Dude,
I'm
Back
pretty
to
sure
don't
Back
even
to
get
the
me
Future is a Rick and Morty
started on Back to
parody.
the Future.
Yeah, you want to still
That
watch
shit was
it?
that shit was lit. There was he was like, ah, mom, I'm gonna act like I'm gonna rape you so dad can come save you. And then he gets pulled out of the car by the school bully, and then the school bully tries to rape his mom. That was awesome. Am I right, guys? I'm glad we can all agree.
Yeah.
Totally. But I watched a little bit and it's like Rick and Morty, but it's not that depressing. And it's got nice animation. I don't know, I like it a lot. It's been a nice refreshing it's been a breath of fresh air in coronavirus times.
Is it like in the same like universe as Rick and Morty or no?
No. It's an Earth, but it's about aliens and not Rick and Morty.
Oh,
It's only got one of the creators of Rick and Morty. It's I
oh,
don't
is it, they must have the artist then for Rick and Morty
Do you think
because it
so?
only has one of the figures of Rick. Dude, it looks so the art looks so much similar to Rick and Morty. That's how I knew it was like Rick and Morty type based a little because of the style of it.
Yeah. You guys gotta watch it because I got a lot of stuff that I want to say about it, like about like the plot, but I don't want to spoil it. Cause there's
Yeah.
really like I just remember something and it's like there's the C, um there's like an A plot, a B plot, and a C plot. The C
Yeah.
plot is so good in that show. Like
Hmm.
it's so I'm not gonna spoil it, but it's so good and like and a whole episode is about the C plot, which is really cool and is like the fake out for an
Hmm.
episode.
Nice. But do you have any other recommended shows that we should watch?
Rick and Morty. Um, I have to really think about it. The Office. The Office is so good.
So funny, silly.
I don't really have any more recommended shows in my notes. I got
Uh,
You got anything, Tyler? You want to talk about?
most Netflix originals are very good. Now, other ones, they're very forced. Like they're always trying to push a message. Like they're not trying to just like have like a good show. They're trying to have a message, not a show, you know?
You think so? Like what? Like for
Yeah.
example?
Hollywood. That was very forced. Uh I didn't have a problem with like people being homosexual, but it felt very forced and felt like the whole show was about how like being gay was like the worst thing, and it probably was in the 50s, but it just felt extremely forced.
Mm. Who made that? Was that the show made by the
It,
singer?
it was a Netflix original.
Was that Once Upon a Time in Hollywood? Or no, never mind. I was thinking of
No,
Rocket Man.
no, it's literally just could. It's just literally called
Hollywood.
Hollywood.
Ah.
Yeah.
What about the new? What
Now,
about the Tiger King series? I haven't watched that
I
yet.
that was that was pretty good. I feel like it was overblown,
Oh, you think so?
but it still was really good. I think it overblown a little bit. It deserves the hype, but not that massive, you know.
Mm-hmm. Jackson, what did you think about the Tiger King stuff?
Pretty cool.
Did you watch it?
No,
Oh.
I couldn't.
Did you like?
I thought it was pretty interesting.
They opened up the whole Carol Baskin case again because of it.
Oh,
I
Yeah,
don't really know
good.
what it is.
it really made a big impact, even though it wasn't really about impacts. It's about a crazy person keeping tigers in a cage, making
Well,
songs.
a bunch of crazy people all across America keeping tigers in a cage.
Do they think that it's like this? It's like a safari thing. S I don't remember
I'm
it.
trying to think of it.
It's
Yeah,
not
but
Carol. The oh, I can't remember it. D
after I watched Tiger King, I watched another documentary that was called Wild Wild Country, and it was just like this small town in not Idaho, but I think it was what's below Washington? Like the state? What's below Washington? Is it Oregon?
Do I'm
I think it's
gonna
Oregon.
search it up for you in my clickety clacks.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's Oregon, but it was this small town in Oregon, and there was a big ranch there, and these cultists. This small town went from like maybe like a town of like 1,500 to like a town of like 300,000, right? Because
Hmm.
all these cultists from India moved into they're worshiping this one guy, and it was just crazy. And it was all about how this mass illegal like what I'm thinking of the word, but like
Mass little cult.
no, like what's the felony when you cross the border?
Uh,
Illegal
oh,
illegal alien.
aliens. Yeah.
Yeah, alien. Yeah, it was the biggest like alien import like to in America en masse ever.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like
So I watched that. That was pretty good.
that's
That was a
cool.
Netflix originals. A lot of them, as I said before, Netflix originals are very good.
Yeah.
I first Netflix original I watched was The Witcher,
Oh yeah.
and Jackson played the games. I played a little bit of the games, but I never
I
really
played the third one. That's the only one.
got into it. Yeah,
I
but
really liked it.
What are the games about?
yeah. Well, it's about The Witcher, of course.
Oh
You're
yeah.
like basically a bounty hunter.
Yeah, you're a bounty hunter, but like with like mythical stuff.
It's like Skyrim.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. And they made a show about that. I thought that was pretty good. That was pretty decent. And then second one I watched was Peaky Blinders, and I really liked that. I really liked Peaky Blinders. It's probably my second favorite show, right up to The Walking Dead.
Wow. What was
It's
so good
really
about it?
good. Uh, it's hard to like it's like when you tell people like watch a show, they usually say like skip season ones. But like you do need to watch season one to like get to know the characters and get to know what's happening. Like season one was like kind of iffy for me, and the episodes are long, so you don't exactly know what's happening. But you just got to get past the first like 3 episodes, and you're golden. It's such a good show. I love Peaky Blinders.
What was so like? What do you like so much about it?
Uh,
Or like,
I
what's
like
it
the
about?
characters, and like you know like what's gonna happen in like the first episode of every new season, but like you wouldn't expect that they would do that to like a certain character, and like how they would do it as well, and like what would happen during that. It's just
Really specially crafted.
yeah, it's pretty unique.
Hmm, that's cool.
So
Yeah, unique shows really seem to do the best, like Tiger King or I mean, I guess
Lord of the Rings.
The Walking Dead wasn't that unique, but it was a unique or it was
It
a
was unique at first because The
oh
Walking Dead's based all off a comic series.
oh yeah
None of the actual like Walking Dead. Well, some of it probably because they can't reenact everything from the comics. But most of the writing of the story was from the comics, and they're just following the comics.
mm. Jackson, got any topics that you want to talk about? Any like weekly news?
I've been doing esports like things for a very long
Right,
while.
you've been in Smash tournaments and stuff.
Yeah, yeah. I also did other games competitively. I did Fortnite for a very long time.
Oh yeah,
I
You
used to
had
do
so many hours
Titanfall too.
before.
how'd you do in Fortnite?
Titanfall?
Yeah, Titanfall. Remember Titanfall?
Oh, you played
Yeah,
Titanfall?
yeah.
I
I
love
played
Do
Titanfall
you
Titanfall.
mean
competitively.
Apex Legends ripoff?
Titanfall was the OG wall runners.
Dude,
Okay, that
I
was the
love
only game
No.
that had wall running.
Titanfall so much.
Mm,
I love
Well,
the how you can ride
yeah,
on
maybe it was
Titans.
OG Wall. No. You're wrong. OG wall running is from Mirror's Edge.
Oh yeah.
Well,
OG wall
oh,
running multiplayer.
either way, do you ever use the smart pistol?
I've always isn't it like ridiculed like you're not supposed to use it or
Yeah,
else you get
you
bullied.
don't really aim. It aims for you. You have to wait 3 seconds. You have to be looking at someone, and it will kill them instantly.
That's kind of. I mean, yeah, it probably takes 2 seconds to kill
but
someone.
they have to be on your screen.
Yeah. I
It
don't
was
know.
really balanced, but it was my main. I used that weapon all the time
Really? Oh wow.
because I was more
What a
focused on
noob.
movement.
Yeah,
All right,
actually. Yeah, the smart pistol really made it so you could focus on movement. Did
exactly.
did they
I
have
That's what
never
I
smart
was.
the smart
played.
pistol in
Oh,
Titanfall 2?
No, they didn't bring it back.
I
Too many
played
people hated it.
Titanfall with some of my old friends.
I never played Titanfall, but I heard that it was a really good game.
If you've played games like Titanfall that are new nowadays, like Call of Duty has a lot of things from Titanfall because it was
Yeah,
developed
I
by the
played.
same people. It
Yeah,
won't be the same.
I
Like,
played Black Ops 3 and 4.
yeah,
I thought those were pretty close, but I never actually played a Titanfall game, so I couldn't really relate.
Hmm.
you basically played them if you played that.
I
Yeah.
played I played Titanfall 1, but not Titanfall 2.
Oh yeah, Titanfall 2 bombed.
So what's up with the Destiny scene? Cuz I played
Oh,
Destiny for
Destiny.
a little bit, and me and Tyler have talked
I
about it a little bit, but
I love Destiny. One of my
I
favorite
couldn't get
games
into it.
after this.
I had it, didn't like
Oh,
it.
oh, I loved it. Destiny 2. Uh, Now that game, PvP in Destiny 1 was like the main reason why it stayed alive for so long, is because its multiplayer was so good because it was Activision from Call of Duty, and it was um oh, geez, was it Microsoft from Halo? No, Bungie from Halo, and they just made just a beauty of multiplayer in that game because Activision had more like gun skill, and then um Bungie had more like balancing and PVE type stuff. So the multiplayer in that was really good, but multiplayer in Destiny 2, now that's a shaky road. It's very bad.
That's what I've heard. Is the launch was very rocky.
The launch was kind of shaky, but like season 1 of Destiny 2 was so much fun because it was just like finally getting back into a Destiny game because everybody's on the same level. Like every season in Destiny 1, you'd get less players
cuz they would
because
just be
only the loyal fans would buy the actual DLCs, and the DLCs would be to like 40 to like $50 at a time.
really?
And yeah, me and Bryce would always buy them. But so like if you were to buy like the base game and you didn't know what you were getting into, you'd have to buy like the newest DLC, and it was like more than the base game. So that's why Destiny 2 is free now. Is because it's just so useless. The game's so useless if you don't have any DLCs.
Yeah, I've heard about that. I've heard that like
It's like an
and
EA game then.
we have friends, or at least yeah, we have friends that just play the base game, and I've heard that
Yeah.
it just sucks.
It is the base game is good when it was first out, but now you can't compete with anybody with just base game loot.
Hmm. I played Destiny
I,
2 for a little bit, but then I just stopped because it wasn't fun for me at least.
I
I
think
always loved
games.
the Destiny. Go ahead, Jackson.
Oh, sorry. I think games should do what Overwatch and Fortnite did, which is
Yeah.
instead of doing DLC, they just sell cosmetics. I think that's
Yeah,
a
but
simple
no
fix.
more loot boxes though. Screw loot boxes.
Yeah, they're garbage.
I spent a lot of money on Overwatch. Like so, I'm not even gonna talk about how much money I spent on it, but I spent a lot of it.
Really?
Exactly, and you got nothing to make you
I got
better.
no, I didn't get nothing, but I didn't like.
You got skins.
Yeah, I mained certain characters, but I didn't play certain characters that I wanted. You know,
Yeah,
like I'll
exactly.
do like a Reinhardt skin. Like Reinhardt's good and all, but like I don't main him. I usually play like 76, Lucio, and Roadhog. I think I played those three. Those were like pretty much my mains, and I would get other skins that just I could care less about, but were cool. You
Yeah.
Exactly.
They really
know.
did a good job on the skins, especially like the Olympic skins.
Okay.
I really like
The Olympic,
those.
I like the Christmas skins. Christmas skins are lit.
Oh, the Christmas skins were sick.
Oh, but the like the Chinese New Year's ones, they're so cool. Every year they're always super cool. This year's the year of the rat though, so I wonder how that's gonna go.
You can do something with Junkrat.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, I just realized what his name was, but I was just thinking, what else? For some reason, my phone just turned off for a good while.
Yeah, but every game nowadays like has skill based matchmaking,
That
which I really
sucks.
hate.
Yeah.
But I understand it, you know,
I mean, I
because
wish they could make it so you could turn it off.
yeah, if I were new to the game, I would like if I were new to like any game, like a first ever first person shooter. My first ever first person shooter was Halo 4, and I was complete dog at it. Like if I were to have skill based matchmaking, I think I would have done pretty decent my first few like 1 month into the game, but then I would have gone above like regular matchmaking,
Hmm.
But now I want to say that I'm like above average when I play video games and stuff, and it's either you play against super trash lobbies or you play against absolute sweats, and it's like you can't have two good games in a row, you know.
Hmm.
They're both absolute trash.
My first M game and FPS was Halo Reach actually. It is, and
Yeah,
it is probably one of my favorite games today, to this day, because like it's just such like a good game, and it deserves all of the love that it gets. At least in
yeah.
my opinion.
Halo Reach is way better than 4, but 4 for me when I got it had a more active player base, so I always played 4.
Oh yeah,
Uh, Jackson, what was your ever FPS or M game?
Titanfall on
Titanfall.
my
Really?
Titanfall.
Xbox. I mean, I guess Call of Duty Ghosts actually.
Slide into action with Call of Duty Ghosts.
Everyone makes fun of me for saying that it's my favorite Call of Duty game, but
Really?
it is because
Yeah.
it's the only Call of Duty game I've played.
Oh okay.
I actually enjoyed it though. I really liked it.
Right.
I know it sucked, but
Black Ops 2, I only liked it because of the zombies.
I love the zombies. That's all that I played. I never played multiplayer.
This town zombies, and you'd play like 7 rounds, and you get to like round 24 every time, dude. It was always 24 was the unlucky number,
Really?
or like 22.
I
Yeah,
got I
for
got to
me.
around 30 and I was so happy about it. And it was before like I knew how to train in zombies. Training is where you
Right.
run around the zombies and you get them in like a
Run in
bunch.
circles, so you don't start the next round. And that.
Yeah. And so I just camped where I actually it was like the little place. It was like the little wired
It's always
off
the
part.
bar, the upstairs bar, or the
Wired off part. Always near the
no,
boss.
uh,
The house with the grenades in it.
no. I'm thinking of town.
Yeah, yeah.
Alleyway.
Oh, okay.
There's always bar and alleyway where I always camp.
Oh yeah.
Town. Bryce, he learned like all of transit, and he did it pretty much on his own. He played Black Ops 3 Zombies like crazy. It was insane how
Black
much he
Ops
played
3
that
was the
game.
peak of zombies.
Yeah, yeah, dude.
Black Ops 3 and Origins.
Alcatraz,
Oh,
Black Ops
Alcatraz.
2, so good.
Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, it's everyone's favorite map, or one of their favorite maps. I don't know. What is my favorite map in zombies?
Origins is one of I think Origins is my favorite. Cuz it's just like the cool weapons. I like the technicality of Alcatraz, but you get a fucking like lightning, fire, wind and ice staff. That's just super sick.
Oh, yeah.
This is my personal opinion.
I don't know. In Alcatraz, you get. I don't know. I've always been fascinated with the shotgun from Alcatraz. The
Oh
blunderbuss.
yeah, blunderbuss, right? It was
Yeah.
like a 4-shot double barrel or something like that.
Yeah. And
Or
it was
quad
so.
barrel.
It just did a bunch of damage, and if you upgrade and then you stuck it in the green stuff. I've never done this. I've never gotten the acid. The
Oh,
like
I got the acid before.
acid blunderbuss where they go for it.
Yeah, it's super sick.
Is
But
it
it was
OP
always
or
just
is it?
running around the map. You can never really get held up somewhere in Alcatraz because it was so just corridors were so small.
Yeah.
So much open. You couldn't really get out if you needed a way out. So we always just like did the trolley system up and down. You know what I'm talking about?
Really? It's a
Yeah,
good
we always just
strategy.
ran. Yeah.
Mm. Jackson, did you ever play any sort of zombies, even if it was just like at like a friend's
Just
house?
in Minecraft.
Minecraft.
Zombies in
I've never been into
Minecraft.
shooter games. I've always liked fighting games.
Like Smash and
There's
like
like
Street Fighter.
Mario though,
Like,
right?
Yeah,
you must have played.
I played Mortal Kombat. I played Street Fighter. I played Smash. I like the fighting game. And yeah, I
Do
played
you like
Mario
any
in it.
knockoff? You guys like to play Rivals of Aether, right?
Oh,
No.
I like that
Smash
game.
and
Yeah,
Rivals. Yeah, honestly, I would pick that up again. That was so much
platform
fun.
fighters are so fun.
And I
Yeah,
really I really
I
got to
like
like
them,
the
but they're not really
noises
my
that
style.
Rivals of Aether made.
I was the bird. I don't
It
know what its name was, but
it,
I liked it.
like the noises in Rivals of Aether almost sounds better than Smash.
It does. Well, it just depends on the type of person.
I like it personally.
Oh, wasn't Apple and some other company were being sued by the creators of Rainbow Six Siege for a major knockoff on the App Store.
Really?
Yeah, did you guys see that?
No, I never
I
didn't
have
see
Yeah,
that.
they
no clue
sued
what
like
you're
an
talking about.
ass load.
What are they
Jackson,
get?
how about you Google that up on your clickety clacks over there?
No, this one doesn't
Uh,
deserve it, Tyler.
Dang.
Apple. I prefer Android.
Android.
We got two Android users and an Apple user.
Because Android's open source. It's just more
I
prone to
don't
be
like the
hacked.
charger. I don't like the charger ports for.
Android's more prone to be hacked.
Yep.
I just don't have the expenses to get a better phone, and I don't really need a better phone. I just need the base type shit.
Yeah.
I don't
Exactly. I've never
require
liked
anything special.
those super high tech
I don't
new
need to have
iPhones
my
that kids
emoji
talk
talk.
about.
Your emoji talk.
I don't need to have my wolf emoji talk. I just don't need that special shit. The
Well,
camera's nice and all, but I'm not a photographer,
look at you
so why should I care?
peasants. No iPhone. Look at you
Peasants.
peasants.
We're just smart
I could buy a
customers.
computer with your phone. Shut your ass up.
It's true though.
So true. The only Apple product that I like is their chargers and the AirPods.
Yeah, AirPods. What about the Apple
They made
Watch?
a
What are you
Apple
guys'
made a
thoughts on the
game
Apple
console.
Watch?
The Apple Watch is all right.
Too
It feels
overpriced.
cramped. It feels crammed.
You think so?
Yeah, when you're
Crammed?
trying to put all that shit into there, dude. There's like 9 buttons on it.
No, there isn't.
You're
There's a slider and
off.
there's like a
You
like.
got you're off a millimeter and you press the wrong button and get sent to the whole different thing.
Oh, you're talking like the screen.
Yeah,
Yeah, maybe. I
I'm
don't
trying
know.
to
Well,
think.
you can zoom in pretty far.
Can you? I thought that it was just you slide it and you pick the small ass little
No,
icon
you can zoom in.
and you text your mommy or daddy.
I remember
Oh,
like back when you were able to play Flappy Bird on it. Like, dude, check this out. Just like,
bro,
and you just
play
like
Flappy Bird.
flexed. Check out this. I can play Flappy Bird mid class. Isn't that crazy, dude?
How quirky is that?
And I bet you the like it was rated super bad on the App Store.
Oh yeah, like musically.
Yeah.
Your TikTok isn't TikTok rated like super ass?
Yeah. They
Yeah.
review bombed it.
Yeah. Cause they made a bunch of TikToks and like we gotta destroy it. We gotta review it super bad. And then like 5,000 people did it. And that's a hefty number of people, or maybe even more. 5,000, probably like 20,000 people did it. Cause I mean it's not that hard. It's probably like a 2 minute task. So we were like, might as well do it. And musically got it. Musically isn't even up anymore, right? Music and Vine.
Oh no, musically got taken down and just seriously just like remade with a new name, TikTok. It
But
was literally
TikTok's
just a
actually like
reboot.
people like TikTok, which is weird.
Yeah,
I think it's
I
because
like
of
TikTok.
I like it too, but it's like it's a totally different. Well, did people like Vine?
Funny short video. People loved Vine. Do you not see all the Vine compilations on YouTube in 2012 to
I I have
15?
I have never been there. I never had Vine downloaded. I always wanted it, but my parents never allowed me.
Well, I never had a phone at that time, and I just thought, oh, funny video online. I must have found it on YouTube.
47-minute video, 7-second video.
Logan Paul 7-second video.
Oh my gosh. Logan Paul filmed dead body for 7 seconds.
A vine of Logan Paul filming a dead body. Whoa!
Fine.
Yankee with no brim. When Logan Paul made Yankee with no brim. God.
He'd easily cash off of that. He cashed off of the whole Carol Baskin thing. So Carol Baskin killed
He
me.
just literally stole the song.
Yeah.
I don't even know how he makes a living off of YouTube anymore.
He doesn't. It's his podcast, which
Is it
sponsors off of, I think. I
his,
don't know.
his merch is like completely gone because
Actually, it just went
he
back
doesn't
up.
know
I don't
give
know
it
if it's
to-
sold out or not. I don't think it did. He
you
doesn't.
still got my favorite hoodie and you need to give it back.
Says I'm calling back. What have you been watching lately, Jackson?
There's an entire Minecraft server just full of history, and I find that type of thing so interesting.
Alright,
or
what do you think about that Minecraft server?
It's the first Anarchy Minecraft server
Oh
to
yeah,
ever exist.
2B2T?
Yes, that's exactly it. Yeah,
I've
I
heard
just learned
about it.
about that. I did some research on it today, at least. There are so many cool artifacts to it. It's like an entire part of history. Online history is by far my favorite type.
You think so?
It's so unique.
What's so fascinating about it?
It's just people having a good time, not realizing they're making history in the time, and then 5 years later, it's something bigger than they ever thought.
we
Sick.
lived through Yankee with no brim.
We live in a
We're making
society.
history, guys.
That's why I like 4chan too. Is if you go way back, you can see the start of everything.
The start of the universe is in 4chan.
Yeah. See, Tyler's happy. What happened, Colin?
Yeah, I'm happy. What the fuck's up, Colin? It's because your parents left and they're gay. They're both gay. Your parents are both really gay.
Crap, you guys are right.
Yeah, so I never got like online like Minecraft. I only had to like do with like my friends and stuff on like just like base Xbox 360 and Xbox One
I
Minecraft.
didn't like that version.
You didn't?
I
I loved it.
I only yeah, the like phones got like servers before Xbox even did, which I found really
That's true.
surprising. Phones got updates first. Well,
Well,
no.
it's
PC got updates first, and then it was phone, Xbox, PS4,
Probably
and
phone was
probably
making them a bunch of money.
yeah, phone was
exactly. That's what I was gonna say.
password.
This mobile Minecraft? My kid brain.
I played it like 3 times, and I was like, this is
Really?
very
I played it a
overrated.
lot with
And
friends. Don't remember. I think I played it with my soccer team. Didn't
yeah,
really know I
So
brought
you're
that
all
up.
just like sitting on the bench, just start playing Minecraft on the
Yeah.
phone.
Exactly what happened. But Jackson, what were you talking about with 2B2T and how like what
It's
happened
just,
all in it?
it's just kind of what it used to be. It's just factions, really. It's nothing like it. It doesn't have the popularity. Doesn't have the nuance. It's just old.
So what's so fascinating about it for you?
I think it's just internet history is so unique. Internet culture overall. I've always been a part of it ever since forever ago. And it's mainly the fact that so many people came together to do one thing.
It's true actually.
Like
who
if
would
you
have thought?
That's all the coolest stories when it's people
just doing what they love.
yeah.
Daniel never thought that him wearing white Vans that day would have changed
Shut
life for everybody
up.
forever. Nobody would have thought that he would have made history like that.
Daniel
But
with
here we
no
are.
brim.
Damn, Daniel, no brim. Oh, silly.
Silly Daniel with no brim.
I
What was he thinking?
bet he was thinking, no brim. Damn, Daniel. Wasn't Damn Daniel on Ellen? That's what I heard. He was on Ellen one time.
I mean,
Of
most
course he was
likely
on Ellen. It's Ellen.
everyone is on Ellen.
I love
Gosh,
Ellen.
imagine
Ellen's so
imagine
funny.
being known for damn Daniel. Back at it again with the white vans.
Damn, Daniel. So good.
I liked my
So
version
good.
more.
Oh, you know what? You're right.
Your
I
your
did
your
like yours as
impression
well.
was horrible.
It
Let's do an
was.
outro.
It was a good time talking to you guys today on the
Make
Three
sure
Cent
you watch my next
Podcast.
episode. Right, guys?
On,
That's funny.
All right, I'm
on the
gonna
next
end it. So
episode
so
of
that has to be the outro. No. All right, cut here. Well, how do we end this?
Cut
Just
here.
say fuck and then end it.
Okay, do that, Tyler.
No, no, no. You have to say like fuck, like you messed something up, and then it just ends.
I wonder how many. Let's keep all the bloopers so when we're famous we can have these. You know what I'm saying, guys?
Yeah,
This
when
is
we
fun
make
to
$1
do because
million
it's fun.
off of this.
The
I wouldn't
bloopers are
expect
so it's just us saying the N word.
I'm just gonna show you guys all the clips of like Tyler. We just like started, and then just Jackson in the background. Guys, I said it. I swear.
Well, we need an outro. Record it, and then we can discuss the podcast and how we did.
Connor, are you laughing at my funny face cam?
You look bald. Show it again. Show it again.
No, you're gonna record it, and then I'm gonna
I'm
fucking.
not gonna record it. I swear. I'm not Tyler. I want to
No,
see
we're
if you
gonna
look bald.
screenshot. I don't trust any of you. I don't trust any of
Fine, fine. After we end this recording, you gotta show me again. All right.
you. No. The outro should be like, and that was our 3 cents.
That was our 6 cents.
That was our 6 cents.
Those are 6 cents.
And
Those are
and
3
and that was our
Come back
six. Yeah, we should say. And that was our 6 cents. And then, fuck. And then we end it.
All at the same time in unison.
Alright.
No.
Just
It should just be
just me.
just Colin.
All right.
But you should cut it. But you
Yeah,
should
no. I'm actually gonna say it, and then
make sure it's loud though.
I can't say it loud though. No. Okay, I'm gonna say, and that was our 6 cents, and then Tyler, you gotta say, you fucking dumbass. But then we cut it halfway through.
Yeah. Got it. Yeah, I got
All
it. I got
right.
it.
That was our 6 cents.
You fucking dumbass.
No.